Dark secrets America's presidents tried to hide. The president's responsibilities are considerable. It is impossible to steer clear of controversy when you are the leader of a whole nation. You may be surprised to learn some personal secrets past presidents have kept, but there are many more. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at the dark secrets that America's presidents tried to hide. Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with our video. Number 1. Lyndon B. Johnson nicknamed his genitals Jumbo. Another way to put it is that your reality isn't a dream world. It is not uncommon in the unfortunate event that anything like this occurs. Perhaps Lyndon Baines Johnson loved the sound of his name, Too Easy. According to White House reporter and novelist Kate Anderson Brower, whose book is titled The Apartment Inside the Private World of the White House, the president liked the residence so much that he named it after his wife, Michelle. Former White House staffers claim that Johnson specifically asked that the rebuilt version of his shower be equipped with several high-pressure nozzles. One of the nozzles was squarely in the way of Jumbo Path. Number 2. James Buchanan may have been gay. It was long before it became legal for gay couples to marry in America that a president of the United States was living with another man. Historians believe that James Buchanan was the nation's first openly gay president. During their time together, Buchanan's roommate and Alabama Senator William Rufus King had an affair with the president. It was not a secret at the time, but was also not commonly acknowledged or understood. According to historian Jim Loewen, it was a considerably more open and inviting social milieu than it would become in the following century. Number 3. Grover Cleveland was responsible for the rape of a lady. In 1886, before Grover Cleveland married his fiancée, he committed a heinous act when serving his first term as President of the United States. In his book, A Secret Life, Charles Lachman, a Cleveland biographer, claims that Cleveland and his advisors covered up a major scandal to rescue Cleveland's presidential election. Lachman says that this was done to save Cleveland's presidency, and there's no question that it was a triumph. After sharing a meal with Maria Halpin, a 38-year-old sales clerk, on the evening of December 15, 1873, Cleveland, 37 at the time, assaulted her. After another 9 months, Cleveland's kid with an unwed mother was finally delivered. The tragic account states that Cleveland was where the first orphanage was established. At long last, he had Halpin committed to a mental institution, although she was quickly freed. When it came time for Cleveland to run for president, his team came up with a tale about Halpin being a sexually promiscuous woman who drank regularly. The story was part of a larger campaign strategy. Number 4. Franklin Roosevelt's mother put him in dresses when he was young. I heard that Franklin Delano Roosevelt was born wearing a gown. Is that true? It would seem that is the case. Even if this shouldn't come as a surprise, the fact that it does makes it all the more interesting. According to an article published in The Atlantic, this has resulted in a relatively new culture trend of gender-specific attire for youngsters. Number 5. Warren G. Harding gambled away some important White House merchandise. Despite his reputation as one of the country's worst presidents, Warren G. Harding had widespread popular support during his term in office. As a social butterfly and skillful bettor, he was well liked. At the poker table and in his job in government, his fortunes started to change. According to British publication The Independent, a White House collection of ceramics dating back to the administration of Benjamin Harrison was lost due to a single-hand bat. Number 6. Warren G. Harding had an affair and an illegitimate child. An extramarital relationship between Harding and an unmarried lady resulted in the birth of his child, who was not his biological child. Harding is merely one such case. There is some justification for having his story on the list. Despite Harding's wishes, the truth about his relationship with his young mistress, Nan Britton, was kept a secret from him. Even though he didn't want his affair publicized, he decided to do this. Britton was widely ridiculed after stating in 1927 that Harding was the father of her daughter, Elizabeth Ann. Harding died in 1923. Thus, Britton was unable to file his claim at that time. Conclusive DNA evidence backed up the 2015 judgment that Britton was the biological mother of Harding's one and only child. Even though dueling was common during Andrew Jackson's time, certain guidelines had been followed. Jackson didn't comply with the regulations. Following Jackson's accusations that Charles Dickinson had disrespected his wife and cheated on her, Jackson challenged Dickinson to a wager on a horse race. On May 30, 1806, the two men fought each other with swords. A breach of proper protocol tarnished Jackson's victory, even though it was obvious that he had won the competition. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of this one. I really hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more, and don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.